Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Marissa Ray. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's video. So today's video, we're not doing hair, we're not doing makeup, we're not doing anything with the physical appearance. Honey, we are focused on the inside, right in here, right in that heart, right in that mind, and right in that soul, okay? Because guess what? It's 2022, so Happy New Year. I haven't talked to y'all yet this year, and this is my first time coming on here to talk to y'all in the new year, okay? I hope y'all are having a really great year so far. If not, don't worry. You got... I was finna try to do the math and like subtract 365 minus however many days we got. I'm not finna do all that, but you got a whole bunch more days in the year to get yourself right, okay? And that's what we're talking about today. This video is going to be all about how to make this year the best year that you've had yet, okay? We don't know the future. We don't know what God has in store. I know your past can be something else, but honey, if you believe it and if you can make the decision and claim that this year is going to be your best year yet, it will be. And after that, it's going to get even better and even better and even better. So what I want y'all to do is hold me accountable, and I'm going to hold y'all accountable for having a good year, staying focused, prioritizing, and everything else that needs to be done in order to make sure this year is the best year yet. So, I have notes. I was actually in church this morning, and God just placed some things on my heart and placed this topic on my heart today, literally. So one thing that I think is extremely important when you're trying to pursue something and you're trying to better yourself, you need a goal. You need a goal, and you need to know like what you're working towards. If you have nothing to work for or work towards, I don't know how you expect your life to change or grow. Like you're not working towards anything, you know? Imagine like you're working out, right? You're exercising. Exercising is very good, but ultimately your health is very important. So you want to get to a better healthy lifestyle. So you're going to work out, you're going to eat healthy, you know, stuff like that. So in life, you have to have a goal and make small goals. You don't have to like have big goals all at once. Like make small little minor things and minor adjustments in things that you want to do. Say like, okay, I don't want to eat sweets for a week. Try it. Go for it. That's your goal. Once you do it, knock it off your list and go to the next thing. Make it 2 weeks next time, you know? Goals just help you to look forward to something. If we want to make this year our best year yet, literally, you have to understand yourself, okay? We have to understand ourselves. Like, me and you, girl, we got to understand ourselves. Understand what we want. Understand our strengths. Understand our weaknesses. Understand what we like, what we dislike, and understand where they come from. This may have to take us back to childhood, but basically we just have to be very intentional about the things that we do in life. If I understand myself and I understand what I want out of life, as long as I have that, it can keep me from running into obstacles that I should have never ran into. For example, if you're following a GPS because that's your goal, that's the choice that you have made, that's the way you want to live your life. If you're following a GPS, it's going to be very hard for you to get off track, right? Like it'll be extremely hard for you to get off track unless you just make a simple mistake. But the moment you make that mistake, if you're still following your GPS, 9 times out of 10, it's going to redirect you and you're going to get right back on the right track. So that's why I say you have to have a goal. If you have a goal, you have a focus, you have something that you're prioritizing and looking towards that's better and greater than where you're at right now, you will get there. And you will more than likely face less obstacles, less tragedies. You won't come in contact with those things as much because you're focused on where you need to be going. Mind you, things in life just happen, right? We can't control some things, but as long as your focus is right here, like I'm focused right at this camera, anything else that's coming at me, it's like it's not going to distract me. I may hear it, I may see it, I may witness it, but it doesn't take my focus off of where I'm looking at right now. Be intentional with the choices that you're making. Your choices literally determine the rest of your life. Focus on progress, not just perfection, because progress is what actually leads to perfection. So if you're trying to be like, perfect and like trying to just like be the best at something, or if you're in a situation where you feel like, oh, I gotta get this done before I actually do that, for instance with starting businesses, okay, or I don't know, it could be anything, but that's really my main focus, starting a business or eating healthy, making healthier decisions in life. If you wait until it's the right time, or until you have all the money that you need, or until you have all the resources that you need, or all the education or knowledge that you need before you actually start something, all you're doing really is hindering yourself from starting what you need to start. Especially if you listen to God and God has told you to do something, girl, you better do it, because somebody else got that same opportunity, But what's for you will be for you, don't get me wrong. But my point is, your life is yours. So if you want that lifestyle, a certain type of lifestyle, or certain things to play out in your life, now is the time to do it. You don't have to wait. Like, you don't have to wait till you get out of that relationship with that boy to start living a good life. You don't have to wait until you're done with them to start doing that. No, start doing that now. Because the moment when you start doing that, while you're in that relationship, while you're in that situationship, girl, they may flee and it'll be easy for you to let go. And all this stuff I'm talking to y'all about, this is only based on my experience, like I said, but also this is real life stuff. In February, I'm going to be 25, February 7th to be exact. Just the other day, I even told myself, because I used to ask, like in high school and college, I used to ask, like, how do I know, like, I'm walking in my purpose? How do I know what's my purpose? What do I really like? What do I not like? All these things that I just said to y'all, like understanding myself. I did not understand myself, girl, but now I understand myself, and I feel like now I'm in my purpose. Like, I'm not where I want to be exactly, but I'm getting, like, the steps are there. Like, it's like I'm literally walking in what I expect to come. I'm literally living the life that I expect to come. So I believe that I'm in my purpose right now. But I didn't want to get to talk about myself too much. I'm sorry. It's really true. When you start doing these things and you let go of your past, like, let go of your past, okay? Especially in relationships. Like, stop treating this man like every other man you dated. Stop treating your friends like other friends that you had, because everybody is so different. And I know it takes maturity to understand that, and different experiences to understand that, but open your heart, open your mind, and girl, you will be surprised that what happens in your life when you just let go of yourself a little bit. Like, be humble. Stop being selfish. Because look, I had that bad, okay? I was raised as an only child. I don't have no siblings. Literally just me. So, I know what selfishness is. I know. But, once I crossed like 23, it kind of started to die down a little bit. Like, I'm doing a little better now. Some ways it still gets out of me, but, I think I'm all right. I think I'm okay. Sometimes. Yeah, whatever. Another thing is, like, you have to remain humble in this life. I know there's a lot of us who we feel like we are not where we want to be. But if you are humble and you stay faithful in what you're doing, and you pray, like, you literally pray, and you thank God for the opportunity and speak life into your situation, like, speak positivity into what you're doing. Like, why you want to go into work every day talking about, oh, this is going to be such a long day. Oh, I want to go home already. Oh, I'm tired. I don't feel like being here. Y'all getting on my nerves. This, that. You complain about everything. You literally complain from the moment you wake up until the moment you go to sleep about every single thing in your life. Girl, how do you expect to be appreciative of anything? Because guess what's going to happen? Say God gives you an opportunity, right? You get blessed with an opportunity to go somewhere higher that you think is, your next best step, your next best thing. We just got blessed with a new year. We blessed to be here. Girl, this year is going to go just like the rest of your years if you sit here and keep on complaining like you've been complaining. I don't know what y'all think is going to change. Somebody said, what was I watching the other day? I was watching with my fiance. We was watching something. But basically they was like, it's crazy for you to continue to do the same thing and expect different results. And that's just straight up facts. Like, your life will not change. Your New Year's, every single year, it will never change until you make the decision to make it change and stop doing what you've been doing. Because you continue to live like that and continue to make those same choices, continue to talk to those same people. Girl, you may even need to get rid of some of your friends that you think is your friends, but really in 2 years from now, you're going to see that they was not your friend. Once you let that stuff go, once you truly let it go, right, Cookie? Right? You see what I'm saying? Once you truly let it go, girl, you can be like, why didn't I let this go sooner? Now my life can truly progress. I mean, for real. And that's the thing you got to do too. You got to break generational curses. And you want to know how you do that? How you do that is by being aware of what's going on in your life right now. Be aware of your parents, how they behave. Your friends, how they behave, how their parents behave. Your situations at work, like who you mingle with, what's going on around you. Pay attention to pay attention. Don't just be tolerating stuff in life because you think it's, just life. No, baby, you have so much power. I don't think you understand how much power you have. You have power, okay? I had to realize it myself. I have power. It's not just that, I'm all here by myself and, I can do anything. I'm this, I'm that. It's all about me. No, baby. You have power, but it's power that God has given you. We have power. That's why when you talk positively, your circumstances change. I want to encourage y'all to really do that. Speak positively about the things in your life. It will change. Let's go in order. Let me put this in a practical kind of standpoint from you. And God helped me to be able to do this. So what I want to say is you think something before you speak it, right? So you have to think what is good. Think what is very, very good. If you have a negative thought, cancel it. Naturally, we all may have a negative thought. It can be, oh, she don't look good, or oh, she talks too much, she get on my nerves. It could be any small thing like that. I'm gonna allow you to think it because we human and we're going to think things that we probably shouldn't be thinking, but we're going to think those things. So you can think it, but don't you dare say it. Don't speak on that. And don't let it marinate in your heart and in your thoughts for too long. When you let those things sit, wiggling around, juicing up, how you marinate your chicken and your fish, you marinate it and all that. All the juices just go deep down within and you ain't getting that mess out. You ain't getting it out. It's all up in there, right? So what you have to do is when you get those thoughts, cancel it out immediately. It's literally the truth, y'all. You have to put these practical things that we learned as kids. If you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. Girl, people wasn't just saying it because it sounded cool because you're trying to be a kid and not hurt people's feelings. I mean, yes, you don't want to hurt people's feelings, but it's more than just about feelings. It's about life and what you're putting into the atmosphere. I'm not going to speak on anything negatively because I don't want that negativity to penetrate my life and what I got going on in my life. Absolutely not. And things are going to happen. Things are going to piss you off. Things are going to piss people around you off. Things is going to make you angry. Things going to make you cry. People going to hurt your feelings like crazy. But that's when you got to have the maturity to say, you know what, everything actually is going to be all right. Because, baby, a year from now, 2 years from now, whenever, you're not even going to be tripping off of this. You're not going to be worried about, I'm telling you. Me and Kimmy have had arguments. And Kimmy is my fiance, if y'all didn't know. We have had arguments where a year ago, or girl, even a week ago, a little argument. You asked me what that argument was about today. I don't even remember. So why was I arguing about it? I don't know. Because I didn't even remember what the argument was about. Like, it's petty stuff. But it really does take maturity to let that go. Like, you controlling, like, let go, just let loose a little bit. Just relax. Put a smile on your face. Have fun. Relax. Be peaceful. Just be friendly with people. And I know I'm kind of rambling, I apologize that I'm rambling, but I hope y'all are getting something out of this. This is no structure, no organization. These are just thoughts that I want to speak, put into the atmosphere so that we can all grasp onto it, hold each other accountable, and make a difference in our lives, okay? That's all I want. And another thing I really want to talk about is let's stop being comfortable. How do you think your year is going to be better than last year if you don't stretch? In order for it to be better, doesn't it have to stretch past what you've already done? So in order for you to have a better year, that means you have to become better at some things. That means that you have to be uncomfortable. That means you can't be in that old comfort zone that you were in, right? That means that you have to get yourself out of your comfort zone and step into this zone. Because this zone is what's better than the last zone. And that zone is what's better than this zone. See what I'm saying? So you have to stretch yourself. Stretch. Loosen up. Loosen up and stretch. That's how you're going to get better. For real. Get yourself out of what you've been doing. Get out of that. Get out of it. Sometimes I have to tell myself, even in the morning, like, Marissa, get out of it. Snap out. You cannot be like this. Don't fall into the same thing that your people around you been doing. All this negative talk. Talking about people. You know, talking about yourself badly. Talking about your family and stuff. Girl, you better stop. Because that same talk that you talk about them, they probably talking about you. So don't worry about what everybody else got to say, what everybody else doing. You got to focus on what you doing so that you can stretch yourself. You can loosen yourself out. Go beyond what you've been doing. And I know that's hard for people who are in situations where it's like, that's all you hear. I thank God so much that I'm in a household with my mom and then even my family, period, and my dad and my stepmom and all that, just everybody. I thank God that they've given me freedom to be able to think individually. Like, I've never been pressured to really think a certain way. The only thing mama did was mama was like, you going to church. Ever since I was a kid, you know, I've been in church my whole life. But that's the only thing mama was like, nah, if you in my house, you going to church. You gonna do this and you gonna do that, which is good because I'm gonna do my kids the same way. Nah, baby, we going to church. Let's go to church. In a good way, though. But outside of that, the thoughts that I have and things I can come up with and create and just like do, I thank God so much that I've had the freedom to do it. My parents are not bad parents to be like, oh no, absolutely not. You cannot do that. Like how I may want to dress or where I wanted to go to college or what job I wanted to take on. You know what I'm saying? Who I wanted to date. None of that really existed. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of just up to me because I believe they trusted me. So I thank God for that, but I know some of y'all, it may be very hard and y'all may have parents or friends that are not that supportive or, you know, they don't feel like you can go past them, so really they're dragging you back. Baby, if they dragging you back, if you look at the people around you and you notice that ain't nothing better happened in their life in the last year or 2 years or so, you may need to evaluate your situation. Because all of y'all should be leveling up. You should be elevating. And I'm not saying that staying in that same place is necessarily a bad thing. If you want that, then go right ahead. But what did I say? I said we wanted to make this our best year yet. In order for it to be the best, that means it has to be better than the last, right? So if we have to be better, then that means we have to get out of where we've been at. We can't stay here if we want to be better. And don't get me wrong, like literally, sometimes it may be okay to stay where you're at because there's a season in life where it's like you kind of have to stay. You kind of test the waters. You may have to see something, you know, you got to like test some things out, all that type of stuff. It's seasons in our lives where we do have to do that. We have to stay somewhere. But at the same time, you understand that you're learning something in that spot. You're not just staying there to stay there for the rest of your life. No, you're learning. You're developing yourself in that moment where you're staying. Because once you get the opportunity to go, you go. Some of us, we have opportunities to go all the time because you know you're not really good and you're not at your potential and your friends are not at their potential in this level, but you stay in there. Why? Because you're comfortable, because you're afraid to go further. No, you got to go. It's time to go. Level up. Level all the way up. We don't got time to be wasting. We don't have time. We do not have time for that, okay? So y'all, I don't know. This was just really turned into a ramble. I really didn't even look at my notes. I really talked about everything. The main points I talked about, I guess I can kind of run over it real quick. In order for us to really make this year our best year yet, have a goal, okay? Understand yourself. Know what you like, dislike, strengths, weaknesses. Understand where you're coming from, right? Be intentional about your decisions. Humble yourself before God. Like, humble yourself. All the things that you may like, that you want to kind of get better in so that you know your purpose, pursue it. Pursue it. Like, gather knowledge about that stuff. Educate yourself. Go and see what you actually want to do. Become good at what you like to do. That's going to get you to continue being good at your purpose. Have faith. Y'all know I'm big on that. Have faith. Do not give up. Don't let go. You got to keep going. You got to keep going. Whatever you do, just keep going. Do not stop. Let go of those dead relationships, those dead friendships, people that don't motivate you, they don't help you, they don't encourage you, they don't support you. Love them peacefully and allow God to literally take them away, because that's what happens when you're doing what you're supposed to do and you're focused. Naturally, those other people will fall off. They will flee. It happened to me. It was natural. It was not forced. I didn't have to have an argument with nobody. Always remain humble. Always pray. Always thank God. Make sure you're progressing. You're not trying to be perfect, but you are progressing. You have to be moving somewhere, some way. You have to. And like I said again, stretch yourself. Don't stay right here, girl. You better stretch. Reach. Reach real far. And you're going to make it somewhere. So that's really what I wanted to talk to y'all about today. I hope y'all enjoyed. I hope all of y'all, get a little bit of perspective about me, my past a little bit. I mean, y'all ain't really get too much of my past, but just an understanding of where I'm coming from, who I am, and what I expect from y'all, and what I expect from myself in this year. Because, mark my words, this is going to be the best year yet. This is the best year that I've had yet. And next year will be even better. And the year after that going to be even better. And the year after that going to be even better. And I want the same thing for y'all. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all know, turn your post notifications on so that you never miss an upload. Comment down below if you do like videos like this. Because like I said, this is new for me, but I feel like it's important. If y'all want me to talk about stuff, let's talk. Let's chat. Comment. Let me know what's up, what's going on. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. My Instagram name is marissa.w. It'll be here on the screen and down below in the description box. With all that being said, let's kill this year, y'all. Let's have a really good year. We're going to check back in, I don't know, in a few months or something. Definitely at the end of the year, we're going to do a reflection. May have to give y'all some testimonies, and I want y'all to give me some testimonies if you have any. So I'm putting this out there to let everybody know that this year is going to be my best year yet. And it better be the same for you. Okay? All right, y'all. I'll talk to you later. Bye.